around his neck and really perfect. So we saw something.
Right.
I did a poll on YouTube asking what kind of videos you guys want to see more of, and you guys said body language, so here you go. This dog up to this point had met 2 dogs, including Prince. She'd met an unneutered male, Prince, a puppy unneutered male, and this is another unneutered male. How does she look right now? Doesn't look great, right? If she had not met those 2 dogs and been perfect with them, I would have gotten her off of being up there on him. But she had been perfect for 30 minutes of play with 2 unneutered dogs. Now she's with another one. So because this is a controlled environment, I'm letting this go because I know I can stop it. Should they let this go in real life? Should you let this go in real life? No, she's up there too long. See the lip lick from him? He's not that comfortable right now. Maybe that's why she gets off, due to that lip lick, him saying I'm not comfortable. He's also not that tripped out. He's confident enough to go right back over her head. He is not a dominant dog. He is a nice dog. Okay, he is not being dominant just because he's over the top of her right now. However, maybe she perceives it that way. She had met him for a few minutes also before this. I'm going to show that at the end of this video, and you're going to see her play with Prince and play with the other dog. I'm just putting the stuff that you guys really want, the slow-mo stuff, the reactivity stuff early. Now, here's where she's going to get bad, okay? So she was up there before, didn't look good, but nothing bad happened. So now we're going to let her up there again. Again, don't let your dog do this in real life, okay? This isn't real life. This is a training session. I have it under control. I know the dog to this point. She has been with me for 40 minutes. Now, here's where I think where she's going to get kind of bad or not good. So watch the lip lick. I think a lip lick from him comes right there. He's saying, I'm not comfortable. And then she goes right there. Now, this is pretty much like dominant stuff. She did not really want to bite him. However, the correction is serious. She was not nice to a nice dog. Okay, this was not I was not surprised because she didn't look good, but I was a little surprised at how hard she went. Because he's an unneutered male, she had met 2 unneutered males right before that, done great with them. There is a dynamic between females, whether they're spayed or not spayed, and unneutered males that is generally very good. And then from there, you move on to females and puppies and other types of dogs, but that's generally one of my favorite ways to start is with females, is with unneutered males. So we're going to get to the rest of the video and then do some voiceover and some original audio.
Right.
So you're right. We shouldn't let her up there, but I did punish it like hardcore. Okay, go do it again. You want to be mean to the dog who has been so nice to you? After all that goodness, she wants to get up there and tell him what's up. That's why I was pretty hardcore with it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you got to be. You can't be mean to this nice dog. She's been nothing but nice to you. Yeah, she's got a little bossiness in her. We just saw it. We did not see it with the other dogs. For some reason, we saw it with him. He's unneutered. He's just like the other 2. Yeah. But ain't cool. And I might have, probably not. Oh my God. I might have just fixed that behavior. Probably not. Right. But it's possible that correction was so good. She's like, I'm not doing that again. Right. She might be like, I didn't know I couldn't do that. I'm now going to show you the lead up to the quote unquote aggression you just saw. This is the first time these 2 dogs are meeting. Again, more body language. How's the tail look? Pretty good, right? Low, kind of big wag. She's stiff. This is how kind of she was with Prince and the puppy who you're going to see in a few minutes. But she looks good. There's no indication that this dog is going to do anything to this dog, except the video I broke down, the slow motion, there was sort of obvious up there, obviously grabbing his head, which is a bad position to be in. But she looks good meeting this guy. Look at little stiffness. Look at his little tail. He's happy. He likes her. You got to read the other dog. You know, he's a calm dog. He's a great dog. Now, the male-female relationship, I am going to get into that a little bit. Females, I am a big fan of females meeting unneutered males. Why? Because there's just something to it where the dogs tend to get along. I don't need to explain that to you. I think you probably understand what I'm getting at. Okay? There just is something to it that they tend to like each other more than female, more than neutered male, or any of the dynamics. And she looks good. So she looks great. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into her meeting Prince. There, a little stiffness, a little stiffer, probably because he's just looking at her directly in the eye. He's really like into her face. Then she gets better. All goodness, quick little movements. Sometimes that freaks people out, but she's been with 2 dogs up to this point, so I'm just not freaked out by it. And she's showing, the worst thing is when a dog bites, when you think a dog will bite and hold on, right? Even the thing that you saw in slow-mo, so here's her first up. I think what she did is she kind of lured, not intentionally, but lured me and him. She started with a little bit of up, then she went a little longer up there. I didn't correct her for being up there longer. And then she got a little longer up there. Then she got the paws over his neck. And then she went at him. She kind of lured him into, or worked herself up into going at him, because nobody stopped her from going up there, me included. I didn't stop her because she was so good with Prince, so good with the other dog. But I probably should have, but it's fine because it's a controlled environment. In your real life, stop that. Prince for the first time right here. So, how does she look? Pretty good, right? Big happy wag, a lot of eye contact. Eye contact's not the worst thing. Her hair is up throughout the meeting of Prince and other dog. There, it pops up right there. When he starts to scratch, her hair comes up. What is the hair up thing? People think it's aggression. I think, or most people think it's like the worst thing ever. It's not that bad. It is, as I describe it, they're highly stimulated. That's all it is. Now, can a highly stimulated dog, can it turn into a fight very quickly? Yes, it can. That's the problem, but it's not bad on its face. It's just the dog's so damn stimulated. There's a visceral reaction, a Pavlovian reaction that they're not even choosing. They're just so stimulated. So when they're so stimulated, fights can happen. When another dog's super stimulated, it can just blow up into a fight. So you got to be aware of the hair up, but you don't have to worry too much about it. How does she look? She looks good. Where? Play ball from him, play ball from her. She likes rough play, okay? And you're going to see that when the puppy comes down. Now, there's moments where she kind of walks over and she's by herself, which is good, but she really likes Prince. And this is where I was first like, okay, this dog came to me for a feisty Fido session, and she's great with a big unneutered male, so let's go with more unneutered males, because I want this dog to make friends. I don't want to go, let's get this dog with a dog it's going to hate, and then it goes off on the dog. It's sometimes good because we can correct the bad behavior, but it's a fine line. I'm often like, I want a dog who has no friends to have a bunch of friends. I don't want a dog who has no friends to get corrected for being mean to dogs. It can work. It can also not work. I'm a bigger fan of a dog who has no friends, make a bunch of friends and have a bunch of goodness, and not set the dog up and have a bunch of badness and correct the badness. So here's now a puppy. That's another trigger. Dogs don't always like puppies. Her personality, however, her physicalness, she likes the physicalness of the puppy because she's a physical dog. Dogs who, if your dog does not want dogs all over them, puppies are the worst for them to meet. Make sense? It's not rocket science. Dogs see puppies, especially younger puppies even than this, like they see a 6-month-old dog and they go, from 100 feet away, they'll go, that dog's going to come jump on me. And so they will proactively go bark on the leash at that dog because they want you to take them out of this situation. And they've learned you will if they freak out. Okay, it's a learned behavior, and that's often with dogs that don't want physicalness or a dog to come jump on them. So they hate puppies. That's not her. She likes them a lot because she likes to play. She's almost puppyish in her own behavior. So she did have her own puppies. Maybe that's why she likes this puppy. I don't know. It's complicated stuff when you get into mothers and fathers, dogs, of course, being dogs. There's the first time she tries to go up on a dog. And you saw with the black dog at the beginning of this video, the upness was the problem. But that was the very first indication of ever kind of going up there. She didn't do it on Prince at all. But it was nothing, right? You don't think it was anything. I don't think it was anything. It was not a big deal. But, in hindsight, where she just kept pushing the envelope of getting up on the dog, which sort of the easy answer would be, which she did to that black dog at the beginning of the video, is that's dominance. That's the easy answer. It's possibly the answer. It's possibly not the answer. It's probably part of the answer. Now, here I'm going to go to the original audio. You're going to watch the rest of this interaction, and then the video is going to be done. So You guys, hey, if this video helped you on body language, helped you with your own dog, hit that subscribe button, okay? That's a big deal. And hit the bell, because then you're going to see every one of my videos. And I always try to help you in my videos.
Yeah. Check in with me. But if she meets dogs, not the energy today, but the energy I know she has, with that energy at a restaurant, it's going to go bad. Probably. She's just too pent up. But that energy they just met with was great. That's all right. I want her to deal with it. She loves it. You too. Oh my God. We're just going to let this happen for as long as it needs to happen, with the smelling and because she needs it and she wants it. Chico! Pull him if it's too much licking. Jeez Louise. She invites a lot of them being in her face in a way. They all want to like he was licking her eye. It's almost like she invites it. She likes it. Oh yeah, he's the boss. I will often stop that. Okay. But that's just her. And it's not dominant.
Yeah, I think we've seen that a few times, and yeah, it kind of initially makes you nervous, like, oh my God, is that an aggressive act, or is that going to be perceived by an aggressive act by the other dog, or?
We just need a lot of touching and smelling. I don't love always them smelling her that much, but.
Chico.
She's spayed, right?
Yes. Yes.
Chico.
Yeah. She doesn't like that.
So we're gonna let it happen because we can let it happen. Like in society, meeting a brand new dog, yeah, I would pull her off there.
Yeah.
But this is a controlled environment. So I want to see, does she go for I'm going to really get around his neck and really.
This was not a straightforward situation. Here's what I do know. She made friends with 3 dogs when she hadn't met a new dog in about 6 months. She got corrected for being uncool to one of those dogs, and she may never do that again because the correction was very clear, and now she's back with the dog and being cool with the dog. I want you guys to write in the comments what you think was going on with this dog, what her motivations were, and as always, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment.